Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. Today we're gonna start our second car industry. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Right, so as we mentioned in the previous episode, I think I wanna act upon that. I wanna create a new car industry. And yes, we're gonna be putting even more pressure on Herzmanice, and actually I'm kind of seeing it as not really a pressure, but a little bit like alleviation of unemployment. We're doing so well. I mean, we have no problems with our industry and construction, and everything is working so well. So I would like to just start planning for a new car industry. We're gonna learn on mistakes, which I don't see many except people supply from the Bistrice car factory. We're still working on it, of course. Ooh, even the railroad is finished here. What we need here, and how much storage we need, and what else do we need for this industry to function properly. So we're gonna need additional storage. We're gonna need a distribution office that's gonna be only supplying our industry with resources. So we're not gonna, I don't want to expand this into a big industrial zone, so I think the only bus connection we're gonna have will be directly to the plant itself, unless we build a tram system. Or no, I'm gonna go with buses, maybe trolley buses. I don't think we're gonna be able to do trolley buses, but let me see. Maybe not even on this side of the city. Maybe we should go and just leave the nature alone, because I like what the map maker made with these huge forests, and unfortunately I kinda started destroying some of them. And we can maybe go from here. Let me see if we have any. You know what? Let's go like this. We have a lot of construction offices here, and we're gonna disrupt whole bunch of stuff around our city right now. So we're gonna upgrade all of these roads, hopefully without paying for them, to have wires, overhead wires. I think we should have a lot of resources to do so, so I'm expecting this to be fully finished by the end of this episode. I just have to pause for a second so they don't assign construction to the roads that are not really connected to the whole grid. I don't know if you know what I mean, but usually we have a problem with if you continue with the time, some of these roads can get assigned to a construction office, and when you continue building the road, there's gonna be a road assigned to the construction office that already sent a truck to deliver parts for this road, and the connection to that road doesn't exist anymore. So you're gonna have question marks above the vehicles, and nobody likes that. Nobody likes the question marks, because that means you were wrong. Okay, where are we gonna place the car industry? I'm gonna go close to the... Actually, I don't want to go too close to the nuclear power plant, but I want to use this area here. I will create... should we go for a new road or existing? You know, let's go with the existing road, because we don't want to make too many disruptions. And let's go, let's see, all the way in the middle. Why not? Why the hell not? We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go and zoom out and create a totally new road all the way here. And this means that automatically that I will made a mistake, that we will not be connecting this network to directly to the car factory. We're gonna be connecting it to a trolley bus stop, because trolley buses cannot go to factories. In theory, I think they can, but we're just not gonna chance it. I'm gonna leave it like this, and then I'm gonna create our factory. We're gonna start with our factory. Let's see how we can plan this. Let's go and plan the factory first. I think I'm gonna need to be generous with the road space, but vehicle production line, here we go. That's a big one, of course. And do we have space for this? Kinda. Well, we do, but the problem is I need a lot of road space because I don't want supply vehicles to be kind of interrupting the rest of the traffic. So we're gonna go for a little bit further down here. What's with the power connection here? Okay, so power plant is out of the question. He doesn't like us straight away, so we're gonna have to have separate power connection here. I think this is pretty okay. So I'm gonna go for this one, and there we go. And then I'm gonna go for a road that's gonna be connected all the way to the factory. Just pure asphalt, that's fine. A little bit bendy, we like it bendy. And you can construct this. And now we need a storage. Storage facility is needed for the electrical components, mechanical components, fabrics. What else? Fabrics, plastics, and electronics. I think that's all that we need. So we have fabrics, plastics, electrical components, and fabrics, mechanical components, electrical components, and plastics. Why do we need... Okay, electronics is for some other vehicles, but it's weird that the Beetle doesn't need electronics. That's an interesting one, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, we actually are catching up with supply and the exports. That's perfectly fine. We need another factory because we're gonna have specialized vehicle creation, production here, and that's gonna take a lot of time. And a lot of money because we're gonna have to buy licenses. I didn't want to interrupt our car production so we can produce vehicles there, and also we have an issue with population or unemployment here, so I think we're gonna address that. We're gonna have a separate bus line going from here all the way to here, supplying, well, bringing workers to work. So let's go for mods, and let's go for storage, and let's go for... You know what? I don't think we need this big warehouse. I mean, I love them. Actually, you know what? I think I will go for this one, because they are so useful. Let's see where we can plonk it. I think I can go all the way here, and then have it connected to separate network. We can go even for something like this. Sorry, the separate road connections, so we can... Okay, a little bit this way. Come on, come on. You like it. You know you like it. I think this should be fine. Let me just check if we can connect this to the industrial connection here, and of course. Perfect, and I will connect this to a muddy road. That's gonna be... Actually, do we connect it to a muddy... No, let's go for full asphalt road. So you're gonna have another asphalt connection over here. And plonk. There we go. We're gonna be constructing our industry here. We need distribution office, of course. And the distribution office is gonna be... I probably should be located here. And anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna connect it to this road because... I wanted to build a vanilla one, but yeah, I have another project running. Actually, I think it's already published by the time you're seeing this, but it's only related to vanilla in-game stuff, and I'm kind of testing that kind of stuff, and I think it's gonna be a nice video, or it already is a nice video, but hopefully it's gonna be. You're gonna see what's happening. Distribution office would be... Okay, I'm blocked. Here we go. Let's just go for the big one because we don't really care that much. You know what? I care about this forest, so I'm gonna try to be as nice as I can to the forest, so I'm gonna connect it over here. I think this is long enough road for us to have, if we have any backlog of materials that need to be delivered here. The problem is, what I was thinking there, should we connect this vehicle production factory to distribution, or should we go directly to the warehouse? Let me see how we did on this side, because yeah, I think it had... No, we're gonna have to go for a warehouse. We're gonna have to go for a warehouse because we don't want to interrupt loading and unloading of vehicles. Actually, that being said, I think we should go for these kind of stuff. Do we have those parking spaces somewhere? Car dealer, space for vehicle containers, small, and space for vehicle containers, big. Yeah, this wouldn't be the worst thing ever, because we can then stockpile We can then stockpile cars and use this as a distribution. Actually, not really distribution, but connected this to our road and then to the... yeah, this is not bad. And connect this to the cargo station. Then we can unload stuff from here. And can the cargo station then be connected to both this and... both this and the warehouse, so we can have one cargo station, both loading, unloading cars. No, I don't think a cargo station can transport containers back and forth, so I think this has to be separate. So I think I'm gonna build this separately. Let me see if we have... we can do this. The problem is that I don't want to disrupt the factory. Factories are usually slow to load and unload. Actually, yeah, let's raise it up. Level it to the level of the factory. Factories are slow to load the cars up as well. Well, some of them are. Some factories. I'm not sure about this one because truck is already loading there, but some of them are quite slow. So let's go back to the cars and space for vehicle. But if I build this, then we're gonna have disruption of supply. I'm gonna have to read. Okay, let's not do it here. Let's do it in the other factory. Even though I think, well, initially we will be deploying all the vehicles as soon as possible because we need a lot of them. But let's try this now. The power cables overhead are kind of in the way. Small one can be around here, or we can even rotate it, but this one, does it have... oh, it has side connections. Okay, so something like this is not the worst thing in the world, and it has railroad connection just in case we need to export some of those vehicles, and I'm betting that we will after we... I don't know, actually, it's gonna take a while for us to... get the whole supply going of our own vehicles. You can see how fast they're doing. They already delivered all the gravel that they need. Machinery is being delivered. I think this is gonna go quite fast. We have 500,000 rubles there. The only thing, like, I don't think we took any loan recently, and this is really good. But I'm thinking if we can go a step forward and start repaying some of those loans. Maybe. Why not? Let's start repaying those. I don't have any wishes to... well, we're gonna need to buy a license for the... yeah, maybe let's hold off on this. We're gonna have to buy a license for those trucks, and let me see how... we said 422,000 was the last time I checked. So if I go for blueprints and then I go for... let's just go for snow plows. Or what's I call it here? Snow plowing. Yeah, here we go. So this kind of view. Oh, is that even cheaper? I thought it was 422,000, something like that. Okay, this is not bad. This is something I want to do because the snow is disrupting us left and right, and this is... you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now. Bam. And now I'm interested if we can produce... it's only snowplow. I thought we were gonna get all the cars vehicles. That would be quite cool. But on the other hand, I think it's fine. I think we're gonna get better dumper trucks and these red cars, so we can buy a license for that. But that's fine. This is the first one I wanted to buy because I want to supply all our technical services with these cars, these trucks. You can see them here. They're actually quite perfect. I love them. Let's see how much they sell for. 21. I can sell it for 21. They are like really expensive. 31,000. Why? They're the most expensive ones, and I have a feeling that they are the best one in the game. So I didn't go too far with. Right, I probably should have put this for a construction. This should be done soon. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna check how they're doing. Oh yeah, you can see here that they're already finishing a lot of this construction on all sides, so I think this is not gonna take a long time for them to finish. And you can see these big stretches of road are being finished. Oh, this is progressing just wonderfully. So we're gonna have a new line, trolleybus line, going to this stop and to this stop, and it's gonna be circling like that. I think, yeah, I'm 100% sure that they can turn around on the station itself, but that's gonna be Uh, I don't like that. I think I should probably build a roundabout for them to turn around, but let's just leave it as it is. Okay, so let's see what else we can produce with this. So if I choose, I can already start on the snowplows, but I think I want to continue supplying them with beetles, with cars. So we have car industry. We have all the vehicles distributing cars firstly to Usti and Hejmanice, and let me check how they're doing. And we have no free parking lots near the residential buildings. Yes, that's kinda understandable. So I will do that. I will build quite few parking lots. So I'm gonna go for vanilla ones. I don't know. I think the best parking lots at the moment I found, I think they are like either this underground. The problem with the underground is if you ever want to remove it, you won't. When you have to sell all these cars, and while you're selling it, they're still coming in new cars. It's complicated. I just don't like the removing it, and we have a big city happening over here, so I think parking space should not be an issue, and I don't think it is. How are we doing with how much this cost to build? Only 5,000, but still I don't want to pay for it. We have fully functioning industries here, and the construction industry, and I want to make the most of it. So I'm gonna be generous with the space. Let's go for here, level this, and there we go. And I think I'm gonna go for the one on the other side as well. A little bit of space, just so they're not backlogging the traffic if they need to wait to park. Usually they do. Usually there's a problem with parking, well, because one car can enter and exit at the same time, so that's quite slow. And of course this is not enough space for us to build pathways, pedestrian roads or whatever. Let's go for something like so, and then a little bit bendy over here and bendy over here, and all the way to the main road. Yes, and then we're gonna just connect. I think I'm gonna go for just no, okay, just these two. And sorry, of course we're gonna need let's go connect it to each other, and then from here. Right, okay. We have a couple of other connections I would like to explore. So let's try it like this. Okay, that's bad. That looks horrible. Let's go and parallel to the parking. That's nice, and then like this. Bam! That's a lot of gravel that's gonna be delivered. Not really. It's a decent amount of gravel that's gonna be delivered here, but that's fine. We need it. Okay, can we connect any of these stuff here? No. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Okay, what's with this school? Okay, school is functioning well. That's fine. There we go. Bam. Construct. Okay, so we have quite a few construction happening in Hejmanice. Let's check what's happening with the rest of the republics. Okay, yes, there's a thing I want to do with the cities as well. I think what I do is absolutely horrible. I have no talent whatsoever, artistic talent whatsoever. And I started trying a little bit. I started doing a little bit nicer stuff with the trees, experimenting in my free time, so I'm gonna try to do this the proper way. So this is one beautiful city we have happening here, and let me see if they have backlog of food. They have some, not much, but that's fine. Meat is absolutely fine. Okay, and what does the city council say? City council says that we're, I don't know, 4,136. Hopefully I'm gonna remember that number. So let's remove the rest of the trees here, and I'm gonna plant new ones. I will go for the same theme of the nature around here. I went for birch trees, and up until 30 seconds ago I wanted to go with beech trees. So I wanted to go with the same ones, but I won't. I'm gonna go for the nature theme that is around this area, and that's pine. So we're gonna have a lot of pine around here. Pine, for some reason, mostly reminds me of Finland. And I love Finland. Finland is an amazing place. And I will be going for pine theme. So let's go for pine trees. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna be sensible with decorations. So I'm gonna place a couple of decorations on the street side. Okay, this looks like it's quite hilly and then doesn't like us. I will go on both sides of the road like this. It's gonna be a lot of clicking. There we go. Okay, problem here is that this is hilly. It doesn't really register it well as a place to place a tree. Let me see if I can enlarge this. No, it doesn't like it. I will shrink this all the way to the smallest one, and I'm gonna plant a couple of trees over here. Okay, a lot of clicking, 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 and we have our ring well seated. We'll see how this is gonna look. I'm gonna do the same with these two roads, and I'm hoping that it's not gonna take too long. Okay. Looks like the trees don't like some of the places I'm clicking on, so I'm gonna have to redo them or something. Let's see. Okay, this is not bad. Actually, I don't have to click. If the circle is so small, I can just pull the line like this. I just stop with the pulling, and it seeds the tree. Stop seeding the tree. So, okay, that's something at least. I'm not happy with this. I don't know why the trees don't want to be planted on some of these places, but they look here. Is it power cables? No, there's nothing here. Ah, here we go. Okay, that's not bad. Here we go. Okay, let's zoom in here and let's see if we can go with pine. Finland team. Go Finland. Saw me. There we go, and let's go over here. Just besides the main road. This is end of the city here, where we have aquarium. Yeah, I think, yeah, personally, let's talk all about my personal life a little bit. I went to Finland, to Helsinki, Finland. Finland's a huge country, but to Helsinki, and it's really, really beautiful there. I love it. It's so, I don't know, Finnish. I think it's so Finnish. It's really nice and clean, and I really like it. Oh, by the way, Finland, I think the Helsinki is just finishing the, nowhere, at least one. They're just finishing the first wooden city. They're building part of the city, part of Helsinki, only out of wood. I think I watched the documentary, but what they're doing is they're building a city only of wood, compressed wood, and it's gonna be quite nice. The only concrete thing is, I think, foundation and some internal structural thing, but up to first floor or something. But the rest of it's all wood. I'm really looking forward to see how that's gonna look like, and I think it's gonna look great. It's gonna be great. Yeah, they're treating the wood, of course, with fire protection and stuff like that. Hopefully, Finland is quite advanced with construction and safety and all that stuff, so I think there's not gonna be any issues with providing fire protection. Okay, so look at this. Alright. For some reason, when I pass first time, they don't want to plant anything, and then second time, bam, trees start appearing. Okay. Okay. Here? No? Okay, doesn't like this area at all. One more here. Let's go a little bit over here. I'm gonna leave these trees that I missed. I think that's out of bedrock. Ambitious little tree, huh? Aren't we? Okay, these are fine. This is fine, and a little bit here if we can, and around these shops, and around here. Here. And I think this hillside is not gonna like the trees. Let's see if I can go and do something like so. Okay. It likes some areas, some others that doesn't. But I think, okay, I think this is it. I think I want to leave it here. Okay, this is gonna look so empty. I think I'm gonna put a couple of trees over here, and here, and here, and Come on, there, okay. Something. Okay, we'll see how that's gonna grow, and hopefully it's gonna blend nicely into the forest. I have my doubts, but still, I'm optimistic. Okay, here we go, and all of them, all the fires under control, that's fine, and we can close all of these. Okay, I have a mug of coffee, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we can continue on. Okay. What's happening around here? Train is delivering coal. This coal is being processed really, really fast, and that's not that good. Okay, and did well, okay, I didn't address this issue here. We have a problem with this railroad not being connected to this, right? Yeah, I think so. I think this is the problem. Let's construct this, because now they're gonna be able to go and construct it on this side. And let's see how the railroad to the American border is doing. That was too ambitious. Well, they're finishing it. Finishing. It's gonna take another episode or two, and we're gonna have first connection to the border. We're gonna be able to export coal. Oh yeah, this looks horrible as well. But I don't want to do too much in one episode, so I'm gonna redo these. Now, I think we might have a problem with this. Let me see. Okay, this is filling, so this is filling, and then, okay, I think we're doing much better. The mine is operating faster than we are exporting, so that's fine. People, how are we doing again? 4,000. Okay, it's stagnating. I mean, like, the past couple of days and the population is more or less the same. They're increasing slightly, but I don't think that's good enough. There's something wrong happening here, so I'm not really sure what the deal is. Okay, even access to food might be a problem here, because look how many workers we have. Okay, but we need a little bit more workers, and they do have workers, but still, this has a lot of room to improve. So I'm gonna just check other cities and see if we have any extra population. Zdar is never gonna be a city that's gonna have issue with extra population. 4,500, 4,000, unemployed workers 13, absolute perfection. That means that everybody is working, and we don't have any issues with kindergartens. And why are you complaining about? We have access to the hospital. How is hospital going here? Let's give them all the vehicles they need. I see that I kind of was messing around with which vehicles we're gonna have. Then they don't have uniform vehicles. Look at this heart-shaped wonder. It's heating plant. And yes, if this is heating plant, then what is this? I think we should demolish this. I think our heating is now provided by geothermal over here. So yeah, I'm gonna go and demolish this building, and we're gonna be removing some of these power cables. That means that our city is gonna look much nicer nowadays. Again, I don't like I don't like that this is not recyclable, these power cables, because if this is not recyclable, I don't know what it is. It would be cool that when we remove it, we get the steel back, or at least partially, but that's not a thing. Okay, so Zdar is doing really well. Let me see one more time. Population, births and deaths, much bigger. Let's see how our propaganda city is doing. Horska Kamenice. Horska Kamenice. Town Hall, 1,333. The problem is I don't remember how much was it before, and I can see that we have a little bit more deaths than births, and that's definitely a problem. They are complaining about hospital mostly, I believe. Pub Tavern Sports. Pub Tavern Sports. Sports. They should have football pitches here. They're not full, and tennis pitches here. And what about the gym or something like that? Do we have that? I think, yeah, we can definitely build something like that. Let's go for sports playgrounds. And we can go for... This is a big gym, right? Yeah, it might be a little bit on the big side. Let's see if we can get something smaller in here. Yeah, we have the classic. Yeah, we can go with this classic gym. And if I can plonk it in here, I'm buying it. Ha! I said it. I'm gonna keep my word. Let's rotate it on this side. And bang. I'm paying for this gym. Hopefully they're gonna be happy with this. And I don't see any other problems except the pub. The pub issue. Population is not that happy. And this exclamation point, I have no idea what it means. Means that they're not happy, probably. Fully happy, at least. All of them have this. So anyway, they should be self-sustainable. So I'm gonna leave them alone. Let's move to. We did put a lot of attention to Bistrica here, but I'm just gonna quickly check how Bistrica is doing. That's not city council. This is town hall. 2,300 people, 0 unemployed, a little bit more births than deaths, and that's exactly how we want it. I would like to connect this a little bit better. This. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Actually, you know what? Let's build this one, and that's the rest of them they can start on their own. Yes, I think we are missing a lot of paths around here. This is new. This is new part of town, and you can see here they don't even have the proper roads in the city. Okay, what can we do here? Not much. Okay, there we go, a little bit of work for you guys, just so we can have everything a little bit better connected. We have this as well. This is going really well. They just need materials to finish this, and we're gonna switch to geothermal heating instead of the electrical heating. So that's gonna be a good thing as well. Okay, so you're doing fine. Car industry, so-so. Not ideal, but not the worst. Do we have truck coming so we can see how fast they're loading? And is this one? No, this is something else entirely. Okay, we have one of those weird cities next. That's Novi Bor. It's like this and Komarov and Dukla. It's kinda, I'm not feeling the vibe of this city. This feels so artificial, and I'm not really too excited or happy about this whole project. But, I mean, whoa. Okay, now we have an issue. Okay, so what's the problem? It's 1st of August? Okay, well, the food will come soon, hopefully. But this is a problem, they're blocked. Okay, let's unblock them by sending them away. Oh, we built the... Okay. So we built this cargo station. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. They're storing meat here. So let's see what do we have. Meat exports. So we have, this is distribution. So we have meat distribution office. Okay. So you are going to go from now on over here and then not to the meat storage. I think that's it. And you're gonna be loading from here. Okay, I think that is the solution to this. And again, you have to move. We need to recover our meat industry, so you have to move. You are distribution. You probably 100%. Maybe I should. Yeah, the traffic is moving, so that's fine. But I need to redo the meat exports. So let me see if I did. Yes, meat NATO exports. So we're gonna go and add this and remove meat storage. So remove meat storage. Oh, this was wrong button, huh? Add this, and we're gonna have a cargo station. Wait until loaded with meats, and then moderate meat storage remove. Son of a gun. Okay, one more time. Meat storage, remove. Let me just take this one and then remove this one. Bam! There you go. All of you are gonna go to a cargo station now, from now on, and that's saved. And then we have, that was Soviet, I believe, and we need NATO. What was it, NATO? Oh, that was NATO. Let's go for Soviet exports, and we're gonna add again distribution. That would be road cargo station. Wait until loaded, and then meat storage. Remove it, and bam, done. All vehicles related. We'll see how that's gonna clear up, but I don't think anything is related. No distribution office, and let me see who these guys are. Yeah, these are like. Yeah, this is distribution office that's already assigned, was assigned to this. So I'm just gonna. They're loading up. I'm gonna leave those two. They're gonna be done soon, so that should be resolved. There we go. But everything is moving again, so that should be okay. Yes, we're running out of food, so that means that the whole storage situation is kind of tight. I don't think we're gonna have any more meat requirements. I can slow down the exports. I can slow down the. Okay, let's slow down the exports. So we have NATO. I'm gonna take one of these freezer truck, and yeah, what can I do with the freezer truck? I don't want to. There we go. I don't want to have it on this line. Frito, it's not NATO. Sorry about that. And then Soviet. I'm gonna cut. I don't think the Soviet is a problem. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna send it here. So we cut down the exports by one truck just so we can keep the supply. But everything that we get from these fields, look, we're just now running low on food. Everything that we get from these fields is, here we go, the harvest already started, is enough for us to have 12 months worth of meat. If we want any more, we have to have more farms. More farms means that we're gonna have to have the whole new setup and food supply, and I don't want to do that. We already have meat supply. We don't need to export meat. We need to export other stuff. Let me see if this is Matador covered house. Yeah, there's a thing also I'm experimenting with having no covered trailer trucks here, so I think this is also a thing that I'm going to be doing in the future. These farms are useless. Absolutely useless. Why? Because capacity... I mean, sorry. These farms are useless for storing grain. Not useless. Sorry about that. They're useless for storing grain because it's on such a low capacity. These modded ones are much better, and I like them much more. So we're gonna continue storing our grains in here, and what I'm experimenting with is to have, instead of these covered hulls, we only gonna have tractors and harvesters here. But at the moment, I'm equal amount, because they're at one time they're seeding, at other time they're harvesting, and those times they need to have maximum production. And in this area, I think 50-50 is the best thing to do. So I'm gonna be removing those trucks. Let me see if we have any storage left over here. No, it's all full. So we're gonna have to either sell them, which is not a bad idea. We can earn a little bit of Benjamins. Vladimir's. What's burning? Residential building right next to the fire department, so I'm not worried about that. Since we're out here in Nusti, let's see what's happening over here. Right. Storage. I will make a separate episode concerning the redistribution of the wealth. How Lenin is telling me. How, redistribution of the goods. I think we're gonna go for more of these. And actually, this might be the first time ever I would use something like, I don't even know where the hell it is, the copy-paste option for construction, because this is such a perfect thing set up. And where do we do that? I think I forgot this. List of build, okay, lines, no. I wanted to just copy the whole construction. I know we had it, oh, here we go. So clone, why is it always complicated? Here we go. Okay, and let me see if I can. This is me doing this first time ever. I wanted to copy this to other parts of the country, and one of them is Pozhichi here, because this is a quite a big city, and we're gonna be expanding from here on elsewhere, and I think we should have something like this over here. So let's see if I can actually do this. This is gonna be interesting. I never did this before, by the way. I don't know if this is a good thing or not. And I can already see that it's not ideal. Because I don't want these extra... Okay, so I can do this, right? Well, I have no idea how this works. How do you select? Okay, let's escape from this. This obviously kind of puts a strain on the whole operating system side and computer and all that good stuff. But let me see if I can do this one more time. So under construction, we can clone, and we can clone this. Okay, so how do I not select the roads? Is that a thing? I don't think it is. I don't think there's an option. I just need to select the warehouses. And maybe industrial connections, but it looks like this main road is gonna have to be selected as well. So this is the best I can do, okay? But still, these roads are too long, and I'm not really happy with those. But hey, what you gonna do? Okay, let's try it. Bam. Okay, so you have this, and let's see if this is gonna work. So I'm gonna connect it to the main road again, like this. And then we're gonna have mud roads here, and I have a feeling that this is not gonna work because it is going to work, but it's not gonna work for me because it's not connecting the. It's gonna be too close to the city, and our workers are gonna walk to work here, and I don't want them to work on this. Only with the buses. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And let's see if this is in walking distance to buildings. Yes, it is to one of them, and. You know what, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And actually the building is empty, so it's fine. But other ones are filling in nicely. That's quite cute to see. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna walk to work here, so we're fine. Let them construct this whenever they can, and I don't care. But anyway, I'm gonna have the whole separate episode about this and changing of plans concerning distribution. More distribution centers is better. This kind of distribution, not centers, but areas. Why am I coming to that conclusion? I think I should stop doing this and just what? Okay, it says here that we have a whole bunch of bricks, but they're invisible for some reason. That's also fine. So why I want to do this is because this distribution office can have a lot of connections, and we're only using 5. We can have 20. So technically I can build more of these distribution centers, but I can see as well that all our trucks are busy. But that's okay, because I will be, as soon as we finish this car industry or vehicle industry that we're building here, we will be building the hell out of the trucks, flatbeds, covered hulls, all that stuff. This is also an interesting issue. If I bought this truck with a snowplow setup, so I have to buy another blueprint to build different kind of truck. That means that if I want to build, let's say, covered hulls and flatbeds, and they're practically the same, I'm gonna have to have 2 licenses. That's not good. That's gonna be expensive. So what I was thinking is, for example, here if we have open hull, let's say this one, 240,000. And then if I want to have a covered hull with the same one, I have to pay another 240,000, and the difference between them are minimal. And probably I'm paying for the license of producing this type of truck. And also, this is a trailer, not an actual truck. That is different between those 2 models. That's kind of not fair, but I don't know. I don't think usually the truck producers are producing the trailers as well. I think their factories are companies that only produce trailers separate from the actual company. So yeah, that's also something to think about. Okay, how are we doing with this area? Are we getting food? You're getting food, but still I'm not happy with this whole forklift situation in this area. Well, forklifts are horrible. This is what I can tell you. I have 3 forklift stations. Oh yeah, it is actually. And yeah, none of them are supplied by fuel. Okay, that's also a bad thing. Let me see this one. This one you can construct it. Do we have any companies assigned to it? Not yet. Yeah, whatever. We're meant to be together. And as soon as they finish this, hopefully I'm gonna assign this to the fuel and distribution network. Yeah, Novi Bor is also one of the cities that needs construction office and distribution center. So, is this cloned thing saved? No, it's not. So I have to do it every time, although I can just copy and paste. Maybe, well, actually, since we're gonna be doing that in the next episode, I'm gonna be, well, doing that in the next episode, but I'm gonna create a blueprint without roads and then copy-paste it in several different locations, and that should be okay. Okay, how are we doing with the rest of the stuff here? They're constructing railroads, that's fine. What are you constructing? Where did you... Okay. I'm fine with this. The problem is I don't want this to be constructed yet, so I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna destroy these two railroads because it's more important for me to finish the passenger railroad than to have actual connection to the rest of the world, so we're gonna rebuild this at some other point. Technically I can assign what needs to be constructed manually, but they still gonna choose some stuff. This area desperately needs another vehicle, and I think I'm gonna go for it. If I go for another vehicle, this is gonna be a big hit on our car industry, but actually, you know what? I don't care. Let's go and buy the biggest mofo we can find and let him construct some of these. So we have two vehicles operating right now, and that is fine, kinda. Not really, actually. We need to wait for. We need to create semaphores everywhere now. So let's see what we can do. We're gonna go for chain semaphore around here. Okay. This area is already constructed. Well, except this line. But we're gonna have. Did I leave enough space for semaphores over here? I probably wasn't that smart. Let's see. This one has to pass, and this is all, well, it's not really all finished. You know what, maybe buying this vehicle wasn't the smartest thing, but you know what I want to do? I think I want to sell this vehicle. Let's have one of them. Let's have just one of them. I know I can, actually I can't distribute it somewhere else, but this vehicle is going to do much faster job. It's going to be working much faster than the other one, and I need these railroads finished as soon as possible because... well, reasons. Yeah, this is definitely a better option. So how many? Like 40 people can work at the same time, and I did already set that most of the people should go to rail construction office, so I'm expecting this vehicle to do, well, I don't know, twice as fast, 3 times the speed. Let me see what numbers they have. The power, kilowatts, it's actually freaking 5 times more powerful. And speed is the same. This one is a little bit faster, but no, I think this one is well, it's more than twice the price, and kilowatt power, I don't think that means anything, is way better. Let's monitor it for a second to see how fast he's doing stuff, and I'm just gonna have a sip of coffee. Also, one other thing we're gonna have to have here is the electricity connection. I don't think I planned for it here, but this is also a perfect option, perfect timing for this. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for electric connection. Yes. Did I? I think I did something like this here. Did I? Maybe not. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. But we have extra connections around here, and I think I'm gonna go for it. So we're gonna have something like so. I think I'm gonna have to go all the way here, and yeah, like I said, we have construction offices that are not doing anything here, so I'm just gonna connect it in. Let them finish this, and the railroad needs to be built all the way here, so we have a power connection to both of the lines. There we go. Perfect, and I just destroyed the railroad and then rebuilt it again. Well, it's fine. I didn't lose anything because it wasn't constructed. But I'm still gonna keep this separated until they finish the whole railroad. Right. Okay. I thought that this guy has a load of prefab materials to finish the whole stretch of the railroad here, but looks like that's not the case. So yeah, it's still gonna go a few times. Back and forwards. Concerning the distribution offices, I think this one, I'm the distribution centers. I think this one is okay. I think the new setup we're running is much better, but I think I'm gonna leave this one as it is. I think this one is doing okay job. Okay, let's go and check out how our car industry is doing and our remodeling of our capital city. I can see that the most of the power network is done except this crucial intersection here, but they're building it from 3 sides and I'm optimistic. They have a big stretch of the road here and then they're gonna have 2 more sides. Like as soon as they finish this part, they're gonna have access from 2 sides for these parts, so it's gonna speed up even further. That's fine. Roads are, well, almost done. This is going to be done in a few seconds as soon as they deliver some people, and people are on the way. Or not on the way. They weren't going here. And this is probably... well, let's go somewhere else. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Okay. And this is going to take a while, but I think that was understandable from the beginning. Oh, you're delivering people here. And there's no materials here. Well... actually, there is materials here, so this should get people more. Like, this is something that they should fix in the game. Coordination of people and materials. Like, why are they delivering workers here when there's no materials? I understand materials could be on the way, but if they're not going to be delivered within, let's say, 8 hours, there's no point of people being here on the work on this construction site. So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Not really sure if that's a proper way of thinking, but well. Still is that way of thinking. How are we doing with food and meats? Okay, we are stocking, we're stockpiling. I said I'm gonna destroy this one. No, I said I'm gonna stop importing crap. Okay, yes, even if you need food, go elsewhere. And I'm thinking even destroying this, but for now I think just gonna keep it as it is. We can do a little bit more construction around here. You know how I was just complaining, oh yeah, construction offices suck, developers did a bad job and stuff. Actually, I wasn't saying that, but it sounds like that. But anyway, now I'm pulling back. I actually suck with it because I never upgraded this city in general. And yes, there's something I want to do about this city as well concerning the greenery. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do it on the city scale. Maybe I should do it first the outer ring and then work my way in from time to time. But it's not so terrible as the other cities, actually. The greenery around here is more paced, except here. More decent. Let's go with decent. And the smaller cities usually planted shrubs, but it also looks like a jungle as well, so maybe I should redo those, but I don't know. Here we have something that I wanted to... yeah, again. This is all fine. For now, food supply... Let's see how much we're importing food-wise. This is... last month we had 180 tons. Okay, we're still importing too much. I need to find out where we are importing this from again. How are we doing with the distribution here? Okay, we are busy. So what are they doing? They are distributing food, but small amounts of food. And this is what I'm thinking now. With our setup that we're doing now, I think I should replace these trucks with the smaller ones. I don't think we can go for faster ones because this is probably the fastest that we can get. 90 kilometers per hour, because most of them is, if you can see here, most of them are just carrying 1.3 tons, for example. This one, okay, this one is carrying 0.44 tons. None of them are actually using their whole capacity. So I think I should... I don't know what the hell is this. Why is this having bricks here? But I'm pretty sure that if he has bricks here, that he's not being used for anything else. And again, we have this truck with 2.7 tons of food. So technically we can choose vehicles that are half the capacity and probably even the price. So half of this would be, let's say, 3 tons trucks. This is 19,000. So do we have anything 3 tons that is fast and cheap. This one, 2 tons. Yeah, I think even those 2-ton trucks would be better. We have this one, 2.5. It's half the price of that one. I don't know, maybe. Look, if we're gonna be revamping our distribution with something more decent or something that is more appropriate for this, we can do that. How much would these trucks cost to sell? We can still earn money on them, or we can just send them elsewhere. Probably I would have to redo them, like they're really useful for other stuff like farming, for example, but looks like for distribution of food, they're not so good. So I think we're gonna have to do something about it. Right. Okay, let's go back to where we started. Okay, this is progressing much slower than I expected. And, well, I don't think there's anything I can do. Well, actually there is. I can do this. I can do this, and then this, and then this. What this is gonna do, this is gonna give them access to these roads, all 3 roads, and all 3 roads should be assigned to construction offices as soon as possible, and they're gonna start construction straight away on all 3 roads, so they're gonna be done at the same time. Well, they have access to construction offices at the same time, but looks like for some reason it's not being assigned, and that means only one thing, that they're really, really busy. Yeah, looks like they are. Yeah, could be that I overburdened them by these little roads, and also here around the shopping center. And I don't think I should have. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do this. This is putting a little bit more pressure on us, and even though we are not importing food here, I think. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to destroy it. I don't want to destroy it because I just left it to fend for itself. There's no imports happening in this shop. Anything that you can buy here is distributed by us. Food-wise, yes, this one looks like it's still importing stuff, and this one delivered clothing, this one is delivering food, again, just 2 tons of food, and looks like imports of food are happening here as well. What I can do, I can just stop imports of food. I can stop imports of food and hope for the best. Yeah, that's not really reassuring, right? Because these trucks are just delivering 2 tons of food, and how long does it last, 2 tons of food? Mere seconds or what? Yeah. I don't think even putting a smaller trucks here would speed this up. I think it's just consumption of the food, the speed they consuming the food. It's not delivery. Deliveries are the problem. So I can do this. I can speed up deliveries or increase the size of deliveries by assigning. Let's say, in this case, I can assign, this is only for capital city, I can assign this to distribution, and they're gonna be unloading, let's say, only food unload here, just because we are importing food here. I think it's similar situation elsewhere as well, so I'm gonna do this again for a couple of our shops, and that's in the big cities. So I was trying to find like a streamlining solution to all of this, like one fits all, but that might not be possible. And the problem with this is going to be that we're going to have too many connections soon enough. So let's see if we have any more shops that we can address. This is on the outskirts of the city, and looks like this one is supplied well, so I'm not gonna mess with this. All the foods that you can see, they are well stocked, but again, they are delivering only minuscule small amounts of food, and then it's transferred either to the warehouse or the shop, but they are doing so many times that it actually, you know, works, while here it doesn't work, because I think so many people shop here that they're just consuming too fast, that these small amounts of food can be consumed. But increasing or assigning this warehouse to the distribution network is gonna make trucks deliver larger amounts of food. What the hell is happening here? Why are you driving slow? They're slowing down the traffic. Let's see now. Small, kind of. It's 50%, and this is different. Let me see. I want to see the trucks full of food. Here we go. There we go. And where are you going? Yes, you're going exactly where I told you. So they're gonna be distributing food now in larger quantities. Well, at least for these two shopping centers, but they are the ones causing the problem, or food imports. I'm not. We'll see how this is gonna work. I think there's these kind of issues elsewhere as well, but not in such a huge numbers. Anyway, I think we should be ending this here, but just for the last little thing, I'm gonna be assigning this. Are you distributing food as well? Petrol, food. Okay, I'm gonna do this as well for this one. I'm gonna be assigning you to the warehouse, and you're gonna be unloading only food here. There we go. So this is gonna speed up supply of food here real quickly. Oh, so. Okay, real quickly, let me see this shop here and this storage here. I think no, this one is functioning well. And just in case, check this one. Perfect. Right, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, like, all the good stuff. Thank you, guys. Have a nice one. See you later.